creating wealth, freedom, and security using real estate investing. This is Get Real Wealthy. All right, in this episode of Get Real Wealthy, we're going to talk about how to succeed in real estate investing. Now, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I've learned over the years and will hopefully help you to get going with your real estate investing. Now, you may not want to be a real estate investor directly. Maybe you want to be a passive partner in a real estate investment. That's okay too. But the first thing we need to do is think about all of these things together, okay? All of these things together help us to be successful in real estate investing. Number one, and the most important thing, and when I first started investing in real estate, I didn't think this was important, but it's mindset. Mindset is important to help you to get to the place where you want to go. Mindset is something that I first thought was kind of like airy-fairy out there. It doesn't really exist, but it makes a huge difference. There are lots of great books on this topic. Carol Dweck has one talking about the growth mindset. It's a great book to pick up. So think about mindset. The second one is understanding where you are in the real estate cycle. All markets, all areas go through a real estate cycle. It's different from one end of the country to the other. You can be having be at the same time, but you could be going through different parts of the market cycle. And the market cycle move from boom to bust, okay? So boom to slump, and then you have an interim period in between that. So you want to know where you are in the cycle. Because if you're buying at the really top of the boom and you're going to get into the slump part of the cycle, you're going to be in trouble. So you want to know where you are and you want to have that understanding of the real estate cycle. The third is goals. You want to have specific goals when it comes to investing in real estate. Those goals need to be numbered. It needs to be categorized in a way that relates to you. So those goals could be a cash flow goal. Those goals could be a net worth goal. Those goals could be, how many times you go on vacation a year. All of those things are going to be dependent on you. What are the most important things for you? And set those goals and write them down. I use a quarterly plan to do that. I created a book called the Action Taker Real Estate Investing Planner to help you with goal setting. It's a great tool for that. So if you're setting goals, think about doing that first, what you want to achieve in 10 years, and then you're going to bring that down with that Action Taker Real Estate Planner into quarterly goals and then weekly goals. The second last strategy is buy and hold apartment buildings. I want you to think about buying and holding apartment buildings. There are a lot of different things that are available out there for investing in. The best wealth creator is apartment buildings. How you get into that is going to be up to you. You could partner with other people like myself who invest in apartment buildings, but I think that that's a great way to gain wealth. And if you're just getting started, maybe it's to buy, single family home or a duplex, whatever makes sense in the market. But you want to get started. Whatever you do, just get started, okay? Number 5 is remember that there are tactics used to implement strategies that are out there help you to get your other goals done. So the tactics that are out there are different than the strategies. So tactics are like, mailing campaigns. Tactics are like having lunch with brokers. Tactics are like sending postcards out to different people. Those are tactics. Strategies are kind of overarching. The idea behind the tactics is it helps you to buy apartment buildings that you can buy with rents that are lower than market value. You can bring those rents up to market value, increase the value of the property or the apartment building, refinance that asset, pay back your partners, continue to own that asset. That's a strategy. So remember that tactics help you to implement strategies. And a little bit of a bonus tip here, remember to be proactive, not reactive. Okay? We don't want things to happen to us. We want to be ready for things to happen. Nobody knows the future. Nobody knew what was going to happen with COVID in 2020. A lot of people were saying it would last 2 weeks in March 2020, and we're a year and a half or more later with different issues that have come up. So remember to be proactive. Be as proactive as possible. Think about different scenarios that can happen, and that will help you to be more successful in your real estate investing. All right, so let's review. Number 1 is mindset. Number 2 is understanding where you are in the real estate cycle. Number 3 is to focus on goals and remember to have those key performance indicators, things that you can track, numbers related to your goals. 4th is buy and hold, and I suggest apartment buildings. Number 5 is remember that you use tactics to help you to implement strategies. And if you focus on tactics more than you focus on the overall strategy, then you may not get to the goals that you want. Okay? So keep that in mind. And finally, remember to be proactive, not reactive. A proactive real estate investor is somebody who thinks through the different possibilities that may happen and try to adjust either tactics or strategies to help them to implement that. So those are a few tips to help you be a successful real estate investor. I'll see you on the next episode of Get Real Wealthy. Make sure that you like and you subscribe and you give us a rating on iTunes, and we'll see you on the next episode. Have a good one.
Make sure to check out getrealwealthy.com.
Until next time, I'm Quentin D'Souza. Get out there and take action.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are provided for information purposes only and should not be construed as an offer to buy or sell any securities or to make or consider any investment or course of action. For more information, go to getrealwealthy.com.